Just in case you missed last year's live show, take a look at what you missed. Did y'all buy your tickets to the live show yet?
I hope y'all did, because this year, June 29th at City Winery, we will be hosting our second live show, the 25 and Over Club Experience show. Come out and turn up with us.
So I have a question.
Shoot.
What would you spend $250,000 on? Like, if you could. Like, if you had money to blow, you know, like the billionaires.
$250,000. What would I spend it on?
Mm-hmm.
Going to space.
What? Why are you laughing?
I want to leave the solar system. Nothing with the ocean.
Oh, because space is so much better?
Yeah, I mean.
So you get sucked by a black hole?
I get sucked by black holes now. What's the difference?
Hey, yo.
I read somewhere about that there's like this floating black hole or whatever, and we could just get sucked in at any moment.
Sound like a party to me.
But like anywhere in space, you just want to just go up there?
Yeah, I mean, I want to. This is really unrealistic. I don't have a destination. Whatever $250K would take me.
Your final destination. That's where it'll take you.
So they just tell you, okay, so we're gonna take you to the cloud.
Nah, it's gotta. That's what I'm saying. We gotta leave like the solar system. Like, we gotta be out there.
Not the solar system, but like the orbit.
The orbit, no, out of here.
She's trying to be out.
How much? Like, when they went up to where they went up to? They didn't go to. They didn't go to the moon. Like when Elon went in them, they just went to like the surface, right? The Earth, and then they came back.
I don't know where they went. I don't know where these white people be going.
But I don't know. Do you guys know how much they paid for it?
No,
a lot of money. I know that.
All right.
Word.
What about you? Where we going?
You definitely don't gotta. You gotta have a destination. Like, if you're gonna go out there, you might as well. Like,
all right.
I want to go see Saturn or some shit.
Yeah, I would want to. If I could visit a planet, I know that's unrealistic because those planets are either really hot, or really cold, and I can't sustain it. But
Word.
I would want to go to like Mars, the red planet.
Mm-hmm. I would want to go to Jupiter.
Jupiter. Mm-hmm. I think that's your planet for Sagittarius.
Yeah, I would like to go there.
I would like to stay my ass right here.
My feet planted on the ground.
Gravity is.
So what would you spend your money on?
Something, I don't know. Like helping the neighbor. It sounds mad corny, but I would, if I could do that. Like if I had the money already, and I'm just spending $200, I wouldn't want to spend it like that. I would just help like the hood, put a playground in the hood, some dumb shit like that.
Give back to your community. Look at you.
I know. You know, nice.
Humanitarian.
Growth. And if I want to just go crazy, I'm just get like a couple of whores and.
Right, that's the dude where you want it. Yeah.
You're crazy. Nah, but yeah. I get a couple of ladies and just drugs and alcohol and just have a.
Yeah, so basically just a weekend.
Unforgettable night. Like.
Money gone in a weekend.
Pretty much.
All right. I ain't mad at it. Jupiter, Mars, and horse. And planting some
and a playground.
Trees in the community.
Some trees in the community. Some gardens.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Ladies Pitch Podcast. This is your favorite mommy, Haydee Baby.
And this is your girl, Dory. Sorry, I spaced.
So it doesn't take $250K to get you there, huh?
I don't know. I wouldn't spend my money on space.
Why pay for it when you're there for free?
Yo, facts. Like every other day, man.
Like, they got telescopes. You could see space from here.
I want a telescope so bad.
No, I'm not
so if anybody wants to gift me one, please do.
Or
feel free.
Fund her telescope, guys.
That sounds
I feel
crazy.
like there's a pause in there somewhere.
Yeah, right? That shit sounded crazy.
I'm looking for pauses that do not need to be, that do not exist in the sentence. Durag Daddy, man, you already know. Introduce yourself, bro.
This is the Durag Daddy, emphasis on all the D's.
Emphasis on that ass.
And also known as the BBW Ambassador. You stupid.
Emphasis on that ass.
You know
I've been saying that shit.
You did.
Yeah. What's going on, guys? How we doing? It's hot as shit.
Yes, it's hot.
Summer starting. Summer is summering.
Y'all got a channel, y'all.
About fucking time, though. I mean, let's be honest. It's almost July.
Right. I think August is going to be like the month. That's
Like our July.
I think August is going to hit us.
That means September going to be hot, too.
Right.
I feel like everything's going to be delayed.
Yo,
Like,
remember
it's
that
just
time
gonna
it was like
continue?
90 degrees in Christmas?
We're going to be wearing shorts in November, watch.
Man.
I guarantee that. I mean,
I don't know. Christmas without the cold doesn't feel like Christmas.
Word.
Not some people already do that.
Some people already, you know them.
I don't know what you talking about.
You know exactly who I'm talking about.
Yo, Durag, what's been going on, man? Last time you was here, we was up partying late at night. You was in Connecticut.
Word.
We was talking about Dory's driving.
Very bad, very reckless.
We was talking about Dory's reckless
Whatever.
driving. We were out at the bar talking about potential serial killers we were running
Yeah.
into. What's
Oh
been
my
up
God,
with
yes.
you?
Remember that guy?
Yeah, creepazoid.
Yeah.
What's been going on with you? How you doing? How you
Everything
doing,
that you already know, same shit, different toilet. Can't call it.
Can't call it. I know.
Regular shit. You know what I mean?
Regular
Nothing
shit.
exciting in my life.
Nothing.
Just been to Miami. Nothing
Oh,
crazy.
what was
That's
that
exciting.
Like? Yeah, I know you got a 10. I see you. You're about 3-4 layers darker than me. trying to catch up to you.
You was out here trying to catch up in 4
I was out.
hours.
I was out here trying to keep checking. I'm like, Durag, I'm dark, right? My face is darker.
Yo, that was
And he's just looking at me like, no, it's
for
not
real.
happening. And
That
I'm
was
like,
for real.
I kept putting my bathing suit strap down. I'm like, look right there, it's color. He said your face though.
Yeah, word. Nah, but Miami was pretty dope. It was out there for a couple of days, and yeah, it was pretty good. Had to reset.
Mm-hmm.
Came back feeling better. And here we are.
All right, that's what's up.
Word.
I haven't been to Miami in a few years.
Yeah, it's fire out there.
Yeah, still the same whores walking on the beach.
Yes. Everywhere. Loved it. It was fantastic.
So lately, I've been, I'm always following your memes and shit. I feel like we kind of should at least do one meme in honor of the what do you mean by that? But lately, I don't know. I've been seeing you on your bullshit. I don't know what's going on, but you're doing a lot of Pisces slander lately. I don't know what's going on. You even gave us a new nickname.
Word. Yeah, Lyses. Y'all stay lying though. Why y'all be lying so much? Man. Anyway, we could get into that. Word.
Dory, what about you, boo?
Shit
We're going to do
happened.
that meme, though, before the end of the episode.
I'm with it.
Nothing. Just working a lot. The kids come back tomorrow.
Hey.
I don't know if I told y'all. Did I say the kids were going away?
I don't know.
I don't know. Well, my kids went away.
She been kid-free.
Where they went?
Why
Yes,
now?
for the last 3 weeks. I have not been wilding out.
Girls gone wild.
Only this weekend.
Allegedly. This past weekend.
Yes.
Allegedly.
Word.
That's it. But other than that, I've actually been pretty good. We were talking about this the other day. How I've been so good. I'm practically an angel. I'm a virgin again.
Yeah, let's clap it up for that. Hey, make some noise.
Okay. That was very exaggerated.
Oh man.
A virgin again?
Baby steps. Baby steps.
Reborn virgin again.
Okay.
That's wicked.
Let me stop. Before we get into the shits, guys, you guys already know, like, subscribe, share, review the podcast on all streaming platforms. You can find Ladies Pitch on Instagram at Ladies Pitch and on Twitter, Pitch718. Our YouTube handle is at Ladies Pitch. This week, the time has finally arrived. The live show takes place June 29th. We'll be there. We're opening up for the 25 and over podcast live show.
Get your tickets.
Yeah, get your tickets, your last minute tickets. Make sure you guys are there. Y'all don't want to miss. It's going to be a whole vibe.
Bring a friend.
Yeah,
Bring some whores if you can.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
jeez.
bring your favorite whore.
Word.
The type of show you want to bring your favorite whore to.
Word. Because I'll be there.
And bring your toxicity. This is why he's going to be there.
Oh, man.
Nah, but yo, so
Wait, how are you?
Thank you. Why, thank you, sir. I'm swell.
Nice.
I'm doing good. Nah, nothing new. I'm doing good, chilling, you know.
Same,
Like you, same shit.
Same
different
shit.
toilet.
Word up.
Yeah, same shit. Just cracking the fuck up because this past week, and you know, I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but if you guys know Ladies Pitch, we laugh at all the dark shit. That's our vibe, dark humor. We laugh at our own trauma, make jokes about our own trauma. Like, what makes you any better? So this past week, all the memes that have been coming out regarding this submersible,
whatever the fuck,
submersible sub that imploded in the ocean. The 5 billionaires, well, the 4 billionaires and the son that was killed. Rest in peace to them. But that was like the most craziest, most reckless $250K to spend on that.
And guess what?
What?
There was no horse.
Exactly. This is what I'm saying. I'm choosing space over the ocean. You know what I mean? I'm doing that.
Horse up there?
But the whores are out of this world.
Let's see what you did there.
But yeah, so these men, man, they lost their lives trying to go on this adventure. Apparently, one of them already had been a few times. What did you think was gonna change?
Right, like what did you think was gonna be different this time around? Well, you know what?
It's been successful the other times around.
But what are you trying to see? Because we've seen it. We've seen the Titanic.
If you had the chance to go see it, would you?
No.
If you knew that it was safe?
No. If I know off the jump it's not going to be safe. That deep in the ocean, I'm not fucking with it. I'm afraid to go scuba diving. I'm going to be real. I would love to. I'm just afraid of going that. I love the water, but I'm afraid of going that deep because the ocean is crazy.
Yeah, it is.
It's crazy. And they were going so deep, like the light don't even hit that shit. Like, there's no sunlight down there.
You know that part in Finding Nemo where they go into the darkness and then they just see that one fish that has like the little light hanging from his head?
That's what I'm saying. You know how much...
That's where they were.
You know how much, like, shit has been undiscovered? Only a small portion of the ocean has been discovered. Yeah, no. I'm not fucking with it. I'm not trying to be down there and discover new shit and that shit eat me or whatever. Nah.
They know more about space than they do about the sea.
Right.
So,
nah, I'm not doing it. But
that's crazy though.
See me somewhere else. I'm not going to. That shit look like a little Beats pill.
Nah, Lexi said that shit look like a vibrator.
That word.
The little bullet vibrator.
The one that you put your finger in.
When you put your finger.
Yeah, wicked.
That's a fact. But this to tell you that, Black Twitter does not take anything seriously. Like the way the memes just came out and imploded, on Twitter was crazy. Was crazy. Like all these videos. Now they got this new thing. Like, you can't just walk out and leave me. And they got the submarine. Like, all the memes that came out about this.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Oh, rest in peace to those.
Rest in peace to them, man.
To those 5 people. My bad.
For the family.
And the crazy thing is that, did you see that? What's the name of the company? Ocean Gates.
Yeah.
Once because the CEO died in the implosion, right? They had his job already online the next day. Damn. Once they were officially declared like that it imploded or whatever, his job was already online.
But you know what's crazy about that though? Like, wouldn't somebody just like kind of take over?
Yeah, shit.
Wouldn't they move on right? Exactly, like the next in command.
They saw what happened. They want another dummy that's gonna come in and be the pilot now.
And guess what?
There will be
another dummy to step in and
there will be. Now, those are very super adventurous people that they find like, I guess, like a high and just like risking their lives for some adventure, some new adventure. Like they're people really adrenaline junkies.
Or just really bored with their money.
Or bored with their money, but
yeah.
What's the salary like? Do you guys know to be like a pilot in a submarine, like in that company?
No.
How information, bro?
So I'm the only one that was balls deep into looking about shit like this when it was happening.
Oh shit! I looked at Dory like, why would we know this information?
Are we applying? Do we meet the qualifications?
How much does a doctor make?
I don't know.
You know more or less. How much does a doctor make?
Between 150 and 250.
Are you gonna be a doctor?
I wanted to be when I was little.
We got him.
We got him. All right, so let's get into some relationship toxic shit. So this past weekend was the ghetto ass BET Awards. We all like ghetto shit, right?
I
We
love
from the hood, we ghetto.
I love that ratchet shit.
Yeah, you like that pussy pink booty hole brown durag, right?
Ooh, pound
He
town.
can't stop singing.
Stop.
He can't stop singing that
shit
damn
fire.
song. Oh my lord.
It have finally left my head.
Oh man. All right. So
Bring it back.
the BET Awards was this past weekend. And of course, everybody's talking about an altercation that took place between City Girl. Just kind of put the City Girls down.
JT.
As if the City Girls weren't already down with Carisha's dumbass in love with Diddy.
Yeah, y'all been down for a little bit.
We've been down for a minute, ladies. We need to get our lives together.
Facts.
But
I hate you.
I'm not liking this. I'm not liking this at all. But yeah, so JT was having an altercation with her. I don't know. They said that we're broken up, but with Lil Uzi Vert, I don't know I don't see the appeal in him, but whatever. To each their own. But there was a video that surfaced with them with her throwing her phone at him and calling him a groupie and calling him a bitch.
Yo,
that's
She threw two
reckless.
phones at him. The first phone, the landline, or not the landline, but like the main line. The main line.
Nigga said the landline. Yo.
The main line, and then the burner phone.
Yeah.
She threw at him. Yeah. So allegedly it was because he was talking or whatever, being a little too friendly for her liking with Ice Spice that was sitting next to him. So she's
a little stupid, a little insecure. Like, ain't you sitting there too? Like, ain't that the seating arrangements?
Mm-hmm. Right.
You know, like it just seemed a little weird.
What if he was being nothing? Let me just say nothing excuse the fact of you like throwing phones and just being shit of like that type of behavior against anybody. But I'm saying like, what if he was being like flirtatious? You know, a few drinks could have been drinking. He flirting with Ice Spice, like
time and place for everything.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. Time and place for everything. Record that nigga and then show him what he was doing at home, and then beat
throw
his
the
ass.
The Ladies Pitch
And
podcast
throw
does not promote domestic violence of any kind against men or women. Just want to put that out there.
Word. Disclaimer.
Have you ever had somebody throw a phone at you, Durag?
No, I don't think that they threw a phone
Or
at
through
me.
your phone?
They thrown other objects, but I don't think it was a phone.
What's the craziest object a woman has ever thrown at you?
Damn, what was it?
And what did you do? What caused it?
I think it was a remote control.
I was gonna say TV remote
A
or
TV remote for the TV remote for the TV. You hear me? And I don't remember exactly. I don't even know if I did anything. First of all, that's not even like.
I was waiting.
I
was waiting for him to be like, "Oh, so we gonna put that narrative like I did something wrong."
So I probably did though, but I just don't remember.
I've thrown phones.
And we ain't doing. And
Of course
I haven't thrown no phones at nobody. So.
I've thrown phones. I used to throw my phone at my husband all the time. Every time he pissed me off.
You said phones. There was a S.
She threw the landline.
No, I just mean it happened a few times.
So what's the craziest reason you ever threw a phone at him? Like you threw your phone or his phone?
My phone.
What's the craziest reason? Like
I don't remember anymore. But he used to piss me off. Like when he got me to the point where like I couldn't reel myself in, I would throw things.
Yeah. That's what I hate. I hate the people that know like your triggers.
Yeah, no, he knew them
And knew
so
those buttons
well.
to push.
He used to push them on purpose. So yeah.
See,
Yeah.
I feel like as much as I say, we really don't promote DV on here, but like leave me alone, yo.
Exactly.
Like,
And that's what I used to do. Like whenever we would argue, I would either walk away. Like I would try to just separate myself. I wouldn't respond. I would just stay quiet. I was just, no matter what I wanted to say or do, I was just like, fucking hold it in. And he would just keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing until hasta que me la sacaba. And
translation, he would get it out of her. Yeah, because I know you personally. Like, and
for
you're
me
not
to
a
get,
person.
yeah, for me to get like that, you know what it takes? A lot.
Yeah, because Yo, there's been situations that I've seen her in that I kind of want to lose it in my head. I'm like, why she don't fucking spaz right now? Like, but she's cool and she's much level-headed then you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I remember one time I told her I'm so pissed right now, and she looked at me with this confused look on her face, like, could have fooled me.
But I always say that type of, like, those type of people that get angry like that is scary because you don't see it in them. So it's like when you reach that point, that's already like, it's impulsive. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
yeah, run, nigga, run. Run, Forrest, run.
Crazy.
Yeah, man. So I really hope it's not over no shit like that. Like, you mad because I hope it was more than that. Like, it's probably something that's been escalated or
something that built up, and something that was the last straw.
Yeah, like he's always doing that. You always got that one dude that's always overly flirtatious. Like, you know your man. Have you ever been with a man or been with a girl that they overly like friendly or a little too flirtatious with people of the opposite sex? Like, at the same time, like, you kind of met them like that.
Yeah.
Took it right. Yeah, thank you. There you go.
You know, I'm over here playing both sides. Like, but you kind of met them like, because I'm that person. The thing is, I'm that person that's not overly friendly, but my friendliness gets confused for flirtation.
Same here.
So people will be like, "Yo, you so flirty," and I'm like, I'm just
same.
Yeah, I'm just being cool. About? Like, yeah, I'm just being myself. I'm just being cool. So that could also kind of be tricky when a relationship, and it'll bring problems, especially if you like with an insecure person, and then you're like having to always argue and explain that shit, and it's like, you know, I'm not. But there's a lot of people that really find flirting disrespectful.
Yeah.
Like I forgot who. I don't know if it was Gen TV. They were having a conversation on their thing where they were saying like, that flirting is cheating.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's wild to me.
Borderline.
What the hell?
Because if you got a lot of your significant other about the flirting or you hiding it, that's borderline cheating.
But by hiding the cheating?
Yeah, no, hiding the flirting.
Yeah, hiding the flirting?
Yeah.
But how would you hide like, you mean like in...
However you...
Yeah, expand on that. Like, you mean like
however y'all exchange your flirts. If you don't do it in front of me and do it behind my back, then... You know, there's a covert operation happening, and if
you've been watching Extraction too much.
if it's not that, if you gotta hide it or you gotta lie about it or omit the truth, then
omitting is still a lie. I have to agree with that. Omitting the truth is still a lie.
There you go. So, and that's the beginning stages. Like, you flirting, then next thing you know, she's vulnerable, he's vulnerable.
See, I gotta disagree with you there, though. Sometimes that doesn't lead to anything. Most of the time, it doesn't lead to anything. It's just something to do when there's nothing to do. Sometimes
that's
honestly
that's bad.
I feel like that's kind of human nature.
That sounds worse than it actually is.
That's bad.
It's more like conversation.
Yeah,
inappropriate conversation.
It doesn't
have to be inappropriate.
So then what makes that flirting then?
Because you go say anything, like just this is, again, I said this before, some people that are crazy, they see something like this and they make it like this. And it could be anything. It could just be like,
I like your shoes.
I like, yo, where you got that shirt? Or yo, I like where you got that from, boom, boom, boom. And it starts a whole thing where like the person is dead ass like mad and fighting with you about something that was just like a compliment or whatever.
Well, that's different. Y'all know what flirting is, and y'all know the fuck we talking about. You're not gonna sit here and like act like I just having casual conversations with the opposite sex.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we know what flirting is and like the extent of it, out of how it can go, where it's kind of borderline cheating. But I'm saying, like, even when you're with somebody that's so highly insecure, that even something like, yo, good morning is like, yo, why you telling that person good morning? I'm pretty sure we've either been like that, we've been with somebody like that, or we know somebody like that.
Yeah. Like,
you know what I mean?
Couldn't even like talk.
So like, and I was with somebody like that. That was like, you know what I'm saying? Why they even talking to you? Why they automatically, the crazy just
that is some real crazy shit. Don't do that. Good morning is just good morning.
Yeah, but that's
that's what I'm saying. You saw somebody good morning, mom. Like,
yeah, I say that all the time. They don't tell me shit, you know. But I'm just saying, you know what flirting is, and if you gotta hide that, then you flirting. I mean, then you cheating.
Okay, so anything
Still, like if you just casually got homeboys or whatever that you talk to and whatever, and I read something, that's me taking it out of context, and that's But y'all know what flirting is, so yeah, come on, nigga. You know how to get a cup of coffee if you don't want to pay for it.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, see, and too many of those, it becomes a pattern. And patterns, guys like that, a chase. So, I did this and this and this and this. What's the next step? This and this and this and this and this. You saying, this is where my line stops. You don't know where his line stops.
See, but that's the part I be saying. I don't care where his line stops because it matters where my line stops.
But I do, because I'm a dude.
Okay.
So now I know he's gonna take it a little step further. And again, I trust you. You my partner, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I trust you, but
You don't trust
I don't
him.
trust him, and I'm not supposed to. He don't owe me no loyalty.
Mm-hmm.
He don't owe me anything. So, being that I know that, now I know he's gonna. Can I buy you dinner?
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, nigga, I'll punch you in your face. Get out of here, scram, kid. I mean,
I feed my girl.
That's the kind of reaction that you expect from her towards him, or
no,
that's what you would say.
I wouldn't. You shouldn't be entertaining anything like that if you know if it's gonna make me feel a certain way.
Yeah, you should know your significant other. You should know like what are the things that they do or don't like.
And like I said, if you gotta hide it, be discreet with it and all that, like, or not tell me, yo, my homeboy bought me coffee this morning or this. That,
So what if she's not telling you then, but it's innocent, but you see that homeboy trying to push it, but she was a little friendly, but homeboy trying to push it, and then she was like, yo, listen, I got it, man.
Nah, if I gotta go to the point where I'm like, let me see your phone, and I'm going through your phone and I see the shit or whatever, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, I can understand coffee. I'm not a jealous nigga, but now if I see him getting a little crazy, then I'm gonna have to check him.
Okay.
Not her. It's only fair, because like I said, you're gonna get what you're gonna get. Niggas is gonna push the envelope. So.
Yeah, I guess.
Or if just to cut it all out and be like, yo, stop that. Stop that.
Right now.
Right now,
it.
just
That's
stop
it.
all of
Ends
that.
here.
That's it. You know what I mean? He's getting a little too crazy, getting a little too happy. That's enough.
I don't know, man. All of this allegedly, we really don't know if like JT was fighting with him. I mean, it's safe to assume because she called him a groupie and he was sitting next to her, and people that were around would say it was because he was talking to her. My girl Ice Spice out here making trouble
And get into a bag.
and get into the bag. You know how hard is that? And you know what's crazy? You know what might get her far? The fact that she don't be responding. Like, she don't really give too much fucks about the shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she got a good team.
Yeah.
She could have been on that freshman cover of what's the fucking magazine? I don't even know why they still do magazines anyway. The freshman cover of one of them magazines, and she turned it down. Basically, well, she ain't turned it down. They said there was like a conflict in her schedule or whatever, but she was supposed to be on that cover, and she wasn't on it. But I think that was someone in her team telling her, you don't need that look right now.
Yeah.
You above all of them. Don't put yourself in a category where they're not even on your stature.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So.
She definitely has a good team, and she definitely has to have like be a good judge of character as well within just her, just being her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because you do need that as well in order to be like in the industry. You kind of have to be a good judge of character as it is. Like, this move is the right move, this move ain't the right move. Like, these are the good people to be around, not to be around, whatever. So, I mean, listen, I
feel like
always
that's
say
so hard
like,
to do when you're so young.
Yeah, but
That's why they usually just come up with the people that they came up with, which usually ends up being like detrimental. But I mean, ooh.
And she also has her father that also was like an underground rapper or something, a battle rapper.
I don't know nothing about
Yeah,
her
father was
pappy.
like a battle rapper son. So maybe her father might be, might be a little savvy in the industry as well. Might be putting her on to like some gems and shit like that. And she's moving smart. She's moving smart.
Definitely.
Is she the best lyricist, rap lyricist? No.
Nope.
She's the best entertainer, performer? No. But she's a hustler, and I respect that shit from anybody. Like, hustle, get yours, get to the money, get to the bag. Like, fuck all the other shit. Can't knock her for that.
Yeah, I can't.
And she from my
Yeah,
hometown, so it can't be like
smart. She moving smart.
Yeah.
she be causing scenes though without even causing
Without
even
causing
doing
much of
nothing.
a scene. That's crazy.
I love that shit.
And she said it was ghetto but fun, but she said she probably a bougie. Damn, why was I having such a hard time with that word?
That
Bougie
wine.
bitch, that wine. Damn it. Damn it, Sutter. Sutter making me stutter. But yeah, she probably a bougie bitch from the Bronx. Like, we know what them bitches.
Yeah.
They from the ghetto,
That's a
but they
fact.
bougie. Like, they
Yeah.
think they above it and shit. I think that's what she meant by it. I don't think she meant anything like malicious behind it. Oh, ghetto but fun. Nah, she probably wanted Princess Diana.
Yeah.
She named her hood, she Princess Diana. So,
That's a fact.
you know,
That's a fact. It's all good. Word.
it's all good.
I hope they rectify that situation, the JT and
Uzi,
Uzi. You know what I mean? Because that could have ended. That could have been.
Could do that little dance. Was
Just
that
wanna
little
rock.
dance he be doing? Yeah. We got a little dance for her in his underwear.
Word.
Some
His
shit.
little tantarans or something. with a blanket around his neck. Bang.
No, not the blanket around his neck.
He back in if you do it. Guaranteed.
That's what warmed her heart when she first met him.
It's a fact.
He's so little. Short kings out here winning. Short kings out here winning, boy. Oh, damn. When did that happen? When the fuck did that happen?
No clue.
I don't know. This dude too, they had said he had cheated on Summer Walker. Little Meech.
Oh, little Dookie. Why you call him Dookie?
Cause he looked like I don't know, man. He looked musty to me. Like, I don't know, bro. Like he showers every other day or something.
Why?
I can't put my finger on it, but he just. Yo, when Jazz was saying she thought he was cute, I'm like, Jazz, sis, like, come on,
Cut it out.
cut it out. Then she needed another one, Meek Mill. You can't have two Dusties on
That's
your
a
roster,
dookie?
like, yeah, me. Nah, what we said,
Braided
Meek,
Braided Meek or
braided Meek, nah,
yeah,
braided
Meek
Meek.
he was looking hella Dookie.
Nah, nah. Yeah, supposedly he cheated on Summer Walker too. Summer Walker was in the bitch's DMs though. Like, how you and Meech know each other? Because the bitch posted a picture with his chain.
Nah, but Shorty had said that that she was like, we just friends. Like, if you want me to take the shit down, I'll take it down. Like, it's not that
Why was she wearing
serious.
his chain though? You got me explaining to do.
She explained.
He do. Why a
Oh.
bitch that saying she allegedly doesn't know you feels comfortable enough, or you feel comfortable enough with her where she's wearing your chain and taking a picture with it? That's not a regular schmegular chain, homie.
It was flirting.
That's BMF money chain. Yeah, man. So I don't know. I can't say. I just feel like he's. They just I don't know. They look like they smell, man.
You are disrespectful.
He definitely skipping showers. Like I said, damn. She was comfortable enough to take pictures with his chain. I'm gonna be like, yo, why is that? What's going on? But like I stated earlier, City Girls is down about 1,000 points between JT. But something has recently surfaced that might put the City Girls back on the map.
Oh boy.
Cardi B allegedly cheated on Offset. And this is something that Offset put in his stories on Instagram, where he basically said, my wife done fucked another.
Damn.
She went on Twitter Spaces, basically was
She was
singing.
yeah.
Yo, that was mad funny.
That
dog.
was funny. She was like, "Stop playing with me. Stop playing
Stop
with me."
fucking playing with me.
Yeah, she's like, "I don't got the time." She's like, "If I fuck a regular guy, he gonna tell the world. If I fuck somebody in the industry, he gonna tell the world because I'm not a regular bitch."
Word. That's a bar.
She
though.
fucking with no regular.
So, I don't know.
But in the past,
Allegedly though.
not allegedly, this is a fact. Offset cheated
okay.
on Cardi.
Yeah.
I think this was a little bit before she got pregnant with the
Think so,
baby.
yeah.
Right? A little bit before. Because
Think
they've
so.
actually been good. It hasn't been nothing crazy like that.
Yeah,
surfaced
nothing
between
crazy in
them
the last few years.
the last few years. But, you know, he cheated on Cardi before. So this poses the question. Let's just say that she did cheat. Right?
He should take the L and shut the fuck up. Absolutely.
She just missed her granny. That's
Shut
it.
up.
She just missed grandma.
That's why she cheated.
Yeah.
Why do y'all do that?
Y'all,
I mean, and when I say y'all, I mean the male species.
I don't know why anybody would do that. Like,
why they be throwing granny in the mix? They be saying word of my dead granny, bro.
Because it's just to make you feel bad. So
It's a guilt trip. Don't fall for it.
It's manipulation.
Absolutely.
At its
there
finest.
you go. Yes, there you go.
Y'all ain't shit. But like I said, if she had cheated on Offset, you think that he should just kind of like as a man, like, yo, you kind of made your bed lying in? That's part A to the question. Part B, is there a time frame in which a woman can get her lick back after her man cheats if she chooses to do so?
No, there's no time frame.
So it's to infinity and beyond.
To infinity and beyond.
That's wicked.
Because you know what it is? When women cheat because it's usually like emotional. There's something emotional in it.
That's a fact.
So I feel like if she was to ever decide to do so, like as an act of revenge, is whenever she's ready.
Why not just leave?
If she chose to stay, but that's what I'm saying. If she chooses to do so whenever she's ready, because it's doesn't mean that she's gonna automatically do it. Like, I don't know.
I see that face. Right?
I don't know. I just don't. I feel like cheating for revenge is stupid.
It is stupid, but if you're gonna do it immediately. Rip the Band-Aid off. Like, you did this, I did this. All right, what we doing now?
But the cheating is not on your terms, though.
It's not.
Okay, so all right. So think about it like this. So maybe it might not be like a calculated cheating, right?
Right. Like,
but it could be something where
cheating.
Let's just say it's not. Let's say it's not. Yeah, but for women, most of the time it is because again, it's always emotional. Like emotional, right? Let's just say it's not. Okay. Right. So. Damn, I kind of my train kind of left the station a little bit. Damn it! Nah, welcome to my world. All right, so let's say that it's not calculated, but damn, forget it, it's gone.
No, I lost
it. Damn, it was a good one too.
I think I know where you were going. So I think because you could. All right, so in the beginning, she could have chosen not to do it. Yeah. Like it could have been something that just kind of like came along the way, not intentional. That's what you mean?
So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, let's say for example, all right, what I'm trying to say is that the cheating might not be calculated, but it could be something like she might not be thinking like, damn, I'm gonna get my lick back on him. But if the opportunity arises where I can cheat on him, I'm not going to think about it twice because he already cheated.
Right, like she's not going to hesitate.
She won't hesitate because you
in the back of her mind is already like, he owes me one.
Yeah. Not even he owes me one, but it's that little thing in you that's like, he either did it once, he might do it again, or like, damn, this motherfucker didn't think about me before he cheated, so fuck it. Now I'm not going to think about it twice. Because he did me dirty before. You understand what I'm saying?
No, I get it.
So I
see both scenarios.
Yeah, so the lick back might not really be when I say it's not calculated. In that instance, it's not really calculated. But it just happened because shorty not thinking about it twice to do you dirty because...
It's calculated. However you want to slice it. You know what I mean?
He's like, whatever.
I mean, if she has to think about it that way, like, well, he cheated, so I guess it's okay for me to do it too. Kind of like as a revenge, out of spite. It's a little calculated because you're thinking about it. You're reasoning with it.
And that's what I'm saying. If you're going to just do it. Do it immediately.
But that's like, in that moment, it wouldn't be because you're already in the situation.
Just do it immediately.
You sitting down, you talking to the dude, and you're like, damn, I would fuck the shit out of this dude.
Well,
I? Would
I'll
I?
tell you, no.
Fuck it.
All right, for me, when I was cheated on, I wasn't thinking about going out and fucking anybody else. Like that was the last thing I was thinking about. I was disgusted by all men. So it's like, what's the point? You know what I'm saying? Like in that moment when you're feeling that way, when you feel so like betrayed and whatever, you're not really thinking about like getting them back. If you are thinking about getting them back, then whatever you think you had wasn't really there to begin with.
Nah, can't. I gotta disagree with you there, honey.
The
Gotta
toxic
disagree.
queen.
You mean like what? What wasn't really there? The love I had for the person?
Yeah.
Nah. If the love was not there for the person, I would have been cheating.
Mm-hmm.
But it
wouldn't take a situation for him to cheat for me to cheat. If the love ain't there, I'm cheating from the jump.
Then why stay?
I'm comfortable. It's convenient. He provides. A lot of reasons why people stay in relationship with marriages when the love is gone.
Yeah.
For whatever reason. I'm there.
She said, for whatever reason, I'm there.
I'm saying, keep it real. Plenty of people are in relationships because it's convenient.
Yeah.
The love is gone, but they got kids together. They don't want to separate families.
Facts.
They don't want to now pay this rent on their own.
Facts.
A bunch of reasons.
Facts.
But if the love is never there, I'm cheating from the jump to fulfill whatever I need to be fulfilled. You know what I mean? It's selfish. Fuck yeah. Is it wrong? Fuck yeah. But that's all the situations. You know, that's a situation that a lot of people are in. If I cheat later on, if I'm mad about the cheating and think about my lick back, that's not so much anger. That's more like pain. You know what I mean? Like, that's more the pain talking and kind of be like, I'm going to get this man back.
Operating on hurt.
I'm operating more on like hurt than anger. I think so. That would be me because I know how how heartbreak is for me.
Anger and hurt. Like,
yeah.
very thin line.
You feel one or the other first. You either feel angry, then you feel hurt, or you feel hurt, then you feel angry, whatever. But they correlate with one another,
That's
the
a
emotion. But
that's a fact.
For me, anger always comes second to whatever emotion.
yeah,
Anger always comes second.
Does it take like only cheating to like make you want to cheat?
no,
Like, all right.
no. It could be whatever I'm feeling like is not being fulfilled in a relationship. It could be the sex aspect of it. It could be the emotional aspect of it. You start looking for that outside of your relationship.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean?
That's a fact. How about you?
I never cheated out of spite. I never cheated out of spite.
What you cheated out of?
Whenever I did cheat, I was just being a piece of shit. To be honest, I feel like the times that I have cheated have been times where my relationship was actually doing great.
It's thriving.
Yeah, and then that's why I say it's just me being a piece of shit.
Why do we do that, right?
Yeah.
It comes out of my self-sabotage. My relationship is doing great, so why not fuck it up?
Yeah.
You know? I will say this, though. It hasn't been many times. I'm not a serial cheater. I don't consider myself a serial cheater.
But when the times that you did trick foreign land on his day, it happened to be
self-sabotage like a bitch.
Self-sabotage. No, that's a fact, man. That self-sabotaging shit is real, and that's some inner shit. Like, you don't really think you deserve when you reach a certain level of happiness, and that's just even outside of relationships, your personal life, in your career, whatever. Like, you sabotage that shit because you don't feel worthy of that happiness, or you know what I'm saying, that success or whatever goes on. So that's real shit.
Got another quick question for y'all too. A man check off all your boxes, every single one of them, but
that butt.
Yeah. It's gonna be a hell of
emphasis on the butt.
Emphasis on the butt. Pause. If applicable. But he got a small joint on.
Why? Can I cheat?
Yeah, cheat.
Can I cheat?
No.
That's the only.
I was gonna ask if you cheat, like, but he check off all, but you're in a relationship.
Okay, I'm about to give myself away here, but
go ahead, honey.
Sure.
I wouldn't cheat, but I would bring up the possibility of experiencing in the bedroom.
Smooth operator.
I would, bring people in.
Yeah.
What if he's not okay with it?
Yeah, I was about to say.
Eventually, they're all okay with it.
There's a bar.
Big flex. Big flex. I like that flex. That's my vibe. No. They always okay with it eventually.
Yeah, eventually they're all okay with it. But
Nice.
Once they swim in this ocean and they imploded it, they okay with it.
So you cheating?
No.
Okay.
With permission. That's different. Cheating with permission.
No, I would. It's not cheating if he's participating.
Don't give me that face. Cheating with permission. You know what that is?
But I'm saying, what up? Shut up.
No, I'm not saying you know what that is. But like,
She's
sorry.
asking.
Yeah, it was more like a question mark, not an exclamation.
All right, cool.
He says slow.
Pardon self. Yeah. All right. So, but what if he's not okay with it? Yeah, like Haydee said. What if he's not okay with it?
He's not okay with it.
It's the long game.
What
If he
that
checks
mean?
off all the boxes,
All of them.
if that's the only thing, let me tell you, if he's good with his mouth and his hands and whatever,
And his toes
I can-
too, but throw his toes in there too.
yo, I can play the long game until I convince his ass.
And he's terrible at sex. he got a little dick. He gotta be good.
Stop.
He gotta be good with everything. Yo, stop. He gotta be good.
My man gonna be wiggling.
Learn how to wiggle them
crazy.
toes in the pussy, cause you got everything.
No, that's nasty.
Nah, we gon'
gon'
find
what?
some new kings, my brother. Like,
But you exactly. But you
babe,
see
we
what I
gonna
mean?
unlock
You
these
find
new kings, cause
exactly, and that's where it starts, and that's where it all
you want
starts.
me to be faithful and not do anything. You better learn how to use everything: fingers, mouth, toes,
Everything.
something.
That's
Like,
Your
funny.
cell phone when it's time to bring somebody else in.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
your texting, your text game.
Damn,
Nah, man, that's wicked right there.
that's wicked, right? No, I bet.
That's
so.
tough, man. How invested? There's so many follow up questions to that though. Like, how invested am I already in this person?
It's I wouldn't say you're in a relationship. It's like the courting stage.
Nah,
Yeah, that makes sense.
get out of here.
You're not sticking
You
it
are
out.
the wickedest link.
He checked all
Goodbye.
boxes though.
He's not checking the most important box. That's mine. This is the most important box right here. Fuck
I
all
would
those
drag it
other
out.
boxes you check out.
I would drag it out. I would enjoy all those other boxes for as long as I can take it.
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah,
Dope,
yeah.
dope. This is like Lyses.
Like
She said, nah, he ain't checking the main box. You hear
This
me?
is the main box right here. You ain't checking that. There's nothing else to talk about. Like,
Damn.
as baby, sex is important to me. You guys know.
Nah,
Like,
yeah,
to all of us, sex is pretty important thing in a
Yes.
relationship. Like, that ain't checking out at least a pass with a 65. Like, we gonna try to bump you up to be a C student, but you
Nah.
coming straight off the gate like that? Nah,
No.
man, that's not gonna.
You not gonna cut it?
I'm not gonna cut him. I'm not gonna cut him. Be real with you.
You're not gonna cut it.
Not
Yo,
gonna cut
that
it,
shit
nah.
funny.
Nah, man, but my
Damn.
girl Cardi B ain't cheat, man. Stop this bullshit.
Word.
Stop the allegations.
That shit. And if she did, she just missed Granny. That's it.
And if she did, she just missed Granny. And
Mind
you
your
know,
business.
all said, you gotta take that L, resolve it. Y'all, you clearly can tell that they love one another. Like, you see it in their body language. You can see that they're each other's biggest fans. Like, you know, they got a family. This is not no bullshit relationship.
Right,
They're
yeah.
married. They have a family, and you know,
Don't listen to that country man.
city girls up though.
Y'all getting back up. Y'all was down bad for a
Yeah,
little bit.
we need somebody. Ice Spice gotta do something
She
right
gotta
now.
turn it
She's
up.
our hope. Yeah.
Oh, Meg gotta redeem herself.
Man,
She gotta redeem herself.
I don't
know
man.
about
she
Meg.
quiet right now.
You know when they send Tory ass to jail, then like for good. I mean for the duration of his
The
sentence.
duration of his sentence.
Yeah, I meant for good. That was crazy. That's when y'all gonna probably get back up. Y'all all jump on the Meg bandwagon again. And
But the time frame of cheating, you said it's gotta be right away.
I mean, like
90 days?
Like you say, you can't control how that happens or whatever. But I would prefer you to
A wicked woman would do it when the relationship is at its best.
pass.
Yeah.
Ooh, that hurt is different.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, like, damn, we were doing good.
Why you did that, Stink?
I was being a piece of shit,
Why
okay?
you did that, Stink? We was doing doing good.
Self-sabotaging.
I hate that pet name, yo. Stink?
Yeah, I hate that shit too, to be honest.
I hate that one and Nana. I hate when guys be like, "What's up, Nana?" Oh, why?
Nobody's ever called me Nana.
Yeah, I had somebody that used to call me Nana.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, what's up, Nana? You ever call a girl
I used
Nana?
to hate when guys used to call me Ma. I'm sorry. I cut you off.
Nah, you did it. You did it.
I just be looking at him like, you ever called the girl Nana?
Fuck out of here.
What he used to
What
call
do you
Ma?
call them?
What do you call women? Like,
That was an alley-oop. Horse. Nah, let me stop. Like when I'm calling them, like,
yeah.
You? What you
Yo.
mean? Like you?
a New York love story.
Word, you?
Yo.
Or I say, excuse me. I just got to get their attention.
I've heard you. I've heard you in action. Like,
Yeah, I say good
yeah,
morning
you sound
and get ignored.
You sound way like, in all honesty, you sound better than that.
I do.
Yeah, you have a little bit more like bass
Yeah.
in your voice.
Yeah,
and,
you code switch.
yeah. He
Definitely code
not
switch.
code switch.
Yeah,
He got a little bit. He be like, "Good morning, ma.
Yeah, word. Good morning.
Good morning, ma."
They just
Yeah,
be
I
like,
hate it when
And
guys
they
used to call me Ma.
He be like, "All right, you who shit in your conflict? Who
Word.
pissed in your conflict?" He
Facts.
be saying that when they don't answer. He be like, "Who pissed in your
I be
conflict?"
like, good morning. And they don't answer. I be like, have a better morning.
Yeah,
They don't
mad
answer.
passive aggressive.
Yo,
They don't
facts.
answer. I hope somebody shit in your Crocs.
Yo.
That's wicked.
Yo,
Shit in
that's
the Crocs?
terrible.
And you just put it in and it come out the holes.
Dog shit or human shit?
Preferably both.
Does it fucking matter?
Yeah, word. It don't matter.
Shit.
But shit, this is a shitty situation. That's a situation.
Nah, that's a
I mean,
city girls back up.
yeah.
Nah, we
y'all,
in the
y'all
game.
Getting there. Y'all in the game. Y'all in the game.
All right, man. All right,
That's
man.
crazy.
All right, so a few days ago, Mr. Durag Daddy here posted a story, an Instagram story where, what's his name? Queen's Flip?
Queen's Flip.
Queen's Flip from the Joe Button podcast.
What was that?
Flip. For the Joe Button podcast, they were having a discussion about Kimora Simmons and Russell Simmons. And basically, I mean, well, I don't want to get into like the whole live, but basically, Kimora was talking about Russell Simmons on the live, saying he's a piece of shit, that all these years she's been covering up for him, taking up for him, blah, blah, blah. But he's been a horrible person to herself and to her daughters. Then her daughter went on live and went on crying, saying that like she's always defending her father, regardless of like allegations of him being whatever, or him being a piece of shit. Anywho, Queen's Flip basically was saying, oh, because Kimora has said in the live, like, oh, you know, I was a sophomore when you got with me and this and that. So Queen's Flip was like, you know, I guess he was saying that, like, women be using that, knowing better, like, they should have known better at that age, that was not the thing to do, going with older men, that this is the type of shit and situations that our moms used to warn us about, and we did it anyway. So me and Durag were kind of having a discussion back and forth about it, because I was telling him, like, you know, that's not always something that, like, I don't want to say it's not our fault, but you're easily manipulated at such a young age. You know what I'm saying? 15, 16, 17, and you find yourself an older man, whether it's 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, whatever the case is. It's so easy to be manipulated when you're a young teenage woman.
Right, because you're trying to act like a woman.
Because you're trying to
And
act
then
like
you
a
have
woman.
this person in your ear telling you that you are a woman.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of where it starts. And that's
Right.
rabbit hole.
So, I mean, you want to give a little bit of, like, some insight on that, B?
He also was saying too, like, your moms was in your ear and shit, like, letting y'all know that these are the, you know, the signs to look for and so on and so forth. So it wasn't that he was like just saying that y'all was just rebellious, and by y'all I say, you know, the
Women.
female species.
Yeah.
Yes, the women species, excuse me. So he was like saying certain things that did ring true, but I could see where it could be problematic. I can't speak from a woman's standpoint at all, so it's hard for me to. I just understood like what he was trying to say, because the moms do that, and the first thing, even with guys, I'm gonna take it off the women and put it on men. Like when our moms told us like we couldn't do something that we wanted to do, or just she was just sheltering us from something that she know that could land us in a situation. She would shelter you from that and try to shelter you from that and tell you can't do that. Like for instance, my mom's in sex scenes on movies while I was growing up, she would cover my eyes or make me cover my eyes. And then again, eventually I just grew curious as to why you're making me cover my eyes. Now I'm going to find out why you're making me cover my eyes. So we did things unbeknownst to us that could be detrimental to you, and your moms or your father did try to shelter you from that. Did you listen?
No.
Nah. It's not saying like it's your fault, but did you listen? No. You went ahead and did what you wanted to do anyway because you thought you were the woman.
You knew better.
Exactly, and you thought you knew better. Your mom's just hating, so on and so forth. So, and also we seen plenty of times like the older fellas,
yeah,
you know what I mean, coming to get the younger joints from school, and
that was the part that I was a little bit like thrown off with, because he was saying like, yeah, you knew better, your mom told you about getting older men's cars and this and that, and he was just basically saying like,
so he was basically calling himself a piece of shit.
That's what I'm saying, because
that's how I would take it, because if he's saying, oh well, your mother told you, so you should have known better, then it's like, what about you? Did you know better? You had to know better, because if not, you wouldn't be throwing it out there now as a response to her calling you a piece of shit.
Right. And it might have been like it wasn't worded properly, like he wasn't conveying his thoughts properly in that moment. I'll grant him some grace on that. But at the same time, it's like when I hear, men speak about it and say shit like that, like, oh, women you shouldn't have done this, then this wouldn't have happened. Like, no.
I came outside dressed like that, and that's what not happened to you. You
shouldn't have come dressed like that. That wouldn't have happened to you. If you wouldn't have done that, this and that wouldn't have happened to you. It's like
victim blaming.
No, victim blaming and victim shaming. Like, no, my man, you shouldn't have been that piece of shit. And this is what I was kind of telling you, like, you
where's
men
his accountability?
Really don't have, when y'all little boys, y'all don't have those conversations. Like, let's keep it a buck, right? I have a brother. My mom gave me a lot more conversations than she did my brother, because she always felt like when women fuck up out in the world, we got more to lose than a man, right? Like, let's say you get pregnant at a young age, and this is something that my mom used to tell me, like, you get pregnant at a young age, you got to stop going to school and taking care of your baby. He doesn't. He could keep going to school. He could decide not to even be in the baby's life. Right. His life will continue. Your life is forever changed. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't ever really remember my brother getting those conversations about the dangers of, like, getting a woman accidentally pregnant, or like being in a situation where, like, a woman could accuse you of rape if you do the wrong thing, say the wrong thing, be in the wrong situation. I don't really feel, and I might be wrong, anybody could tell me if I'm wrong, but I don't really feel like those conversations are pushed on to, like, young men when they start growing or evolving into their manhood.
I feel like it happens more so nowadays because of the climate we live in. But back in the days, everything was just like, figure this shit out. In my household, I'm a speak for me, and it does, ring true for a lot of young men out there that either was missing a parent, or like, or missing their father and had to be raised by a mom. My mom, it's hard to have certain conversations with your boy at that age, type of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
like,
there's no father in the home.
And there's no father in the home and shit, and no man figure, period, to be like, yo, this can happen, that can happen, this can happen. And let's face it, back in the days, it wasn't like it is today. Like,
now we got the Me Too movement.
How everything is sensitive, and so that's why I say I feel like it happens more so now than ever before. But I didn't get the birds and the bees. How to put a condom on, and just gonna fucking figure it out.
I didn't get any of those conversations either.
Yeah, I didn't get the whole, like, I didn't get at all the sex conversation. I just got more of the, like, just don't do it. That's it. You don't need to know why. You don't need to know anything else. You just don't do it. whatever, don't get pregnant or whatever. Like, even when my mom did find out that I was having sex, there was no like, all right, I'm gonna take you to the doctor now and make sure that you get on birth control, because it was like, yo, just don't do it again. Wait till you get older. Like, you know what I'm saying? Until you're old enough to understand what decisions you're making. But, which I disagree with, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, it is what it is. But
my mother found out I was having sex because I got pregnant.
Oh, no.
It's like the worst way to find out that your kid is having sex.
So you know you was having sex before you got pregnant?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I don't know. But
having boys, have you started to have like the conversation?
Right. I was gonna get into that as I was listening to you guys, because with my daughter, I had a lot of conversations. I had a lot of conversations with my daughter. When David was still here, I felt like I didn't have to have those conversations with my sons, because it was his thing to do, you know, because I can't really give him a man's perspective about like certain experiences or even like changes, like physical changes or whatever. I don't know what that's like, so I can't really talk about it, you know. Now that there is no David and it's just me, I'm kind of like in a tough spot, because I feel like I have to figure those things out, because I don't want them to be, you know, like I want them to be good men. So in a way, I feel like I want to show them what I feel like is a good man in order for them to learn. But, you know, that's in a perfect world, you know, and we don't live in a perfect world. So
you're dealing with the hand that you were dealt now, right?
My son, when my son was 12, I gave him a book about sex. You know, he was taking health class or whatever in school. So they, you know, take on health classes here in Connecticut. They really like, they're detailed, you know. Like I remember when I was in high school, we didn't have health like that. There were fucking condoms all over the place, I'll tell you that.
That's a fact right there.
Condoms everywhere, but nobody really talked to you about sex.
They tell you put that shit on.
Yeah, basically.
Figure it out. Now you got YouTube. We ain't have YouTube. Now you can go to YouTube and probably figure out how to put a condom on.
Yeah, I don't know. So I gave my son this book, and that was kind of like my contribution. I actually kept the book because I still have two other younger ones
that need to know about the birds and the bees at some point.
Yeah, so like with my girls, it's so different because I can talk to them about me, about my experience, about what they can expect, you know, because I know it firsthand. With my boys, it's really tough. So if y'all got pointers, like, just tell me what to do, because my older boy is about to be 16. And I like to think that he's not fucking yet, but he won't ever tell me.
My advice, come in her mouth.
Hey, yo.
Can't get pregnant like that.
This shit escalated quickly. Rather quickly.
I meant advice for me, not for him.
Oh.
Right.
As a mom.
Well, tell him
to come in her mouth.
There you go.
I probably would too say some shit like that because I don't want to be a grandma yet.
See what his reaction is.
I've asked him. I have flat out asked him because, you know, y'all know me. Y'all see how I am or whatever. I'm very honest with my kids. And I have flat out asked him, are you having sex yet? Do I need to buy you condoms? When my daughter first started having sex, I bought her condoms. I took her to the doctor. I got her on birth control. She had her first, you know, checkup, whatever. Mm-hmm. She was 16, I think.
Because you can't be like, yo, just don't do it.
Yeah,
do
no.
what you want to do
right.
at the end of the day.
I've always been the kind of parent that I'd rather them have the correct information. I say this all the time. I want them to get the correct information from me because I'm never going to tell them bullshit. I'm not going to steer them wrong. I'm not going to push them into like making mistakes. Yeah, I'm not perfect, but I can tell you where I fucked up at so that you don't fuck up there.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact.
You know?
That's the
best
thing.
Like, I don't want them to go ask their stupid ass friends questions that their stupid ass friends are just going to give them even dumber responses.
That stupid ass shit. Like, yo, you can't get pregnant if you on top. Because gravity gonna bring it back down. That dumb shit. Like,
dumb shit like that. Yeah, like no.
You just put the tip in.
That missing from me, yeah.
Oh.
Or like when he pulls out that you can't get pregnant.
Yeah,
Small chance you won't.
No.
But still that little.
Still that lot of it.
Can.
Yeah, no.
That come and get you.
Yeah.
It takes this one little swimmer.
Yo, facts.
Little
one
fast
little
swimmer.
Determined one.
Or the little engine
That was
could.
Gabby for me. The little engine that could was Gabby for me because she beat all the odds.
That's crazy.
She beat all the odds, and here she is, and she gonna be president one day. You'll see.
I stick to swallowing, but yeah, no, but that was a conversation that me and Durag were having because it was like, I don't know. I felt like it was kind of triggering for me because I'm like, I feel like nowadays everybody's trying to find too many excuses for like this type of behavior that people trying to pass off. Like, oh, now people are just too sensitive. Now too many people are using too many like therapy words and gaslight and grooming and all of this. And I'm like, to me, I feel like now this been around, right? The narcissism, gaslighting, all that's always been out. You know what I'm saying? But like I told you earlier, so many people are embracing therapy now, and mental health is such a like not so much of a taboo that it was 10, 15, 20 years ago. So many people are being like educated now with like these words and the actual traits and the characteristics of like being these certain things, and people are starting to like now think about their past and their trauma of being like, oh shit, like my parents gaslight me, or my parents are narcissists, or whatever. Like this happened to me. This, you know, oh shit, I was assaulted. Because I'm pretty sure there's been plenty of things that has happened to us women. You and I, Dory, that we pass it off like, oh, that just happened. When we think about it now as adult women, we like, oh shit, not for nothing. I was fucking sexually assaulted and didn't even really think it was anything. Like,
Right.
You know what I mean? Or I was sexually harassed, or I was like, or whatever in this situation. At that time, you really didn't think nothing of it. Just like the boys are not educated when they're young to know that in that situation, you're assaulting a woman sexually because they weren't educated on that growing up. They think that that's just like
the norm.
That's the norm. That's okay. That's just you being a man being a man, a boy being a boy. You know what I mean?
You know, I hate that phrase.
but
That boys will be boys phrase. I hate it
Because
so
I was
much.
gonna say that's not necessarily true so much because like boys will be boys, and you don't have to get taught like that's wrong. You just know that's wrong. Like with me, like my mom was not in the house for most of my, you know what I mean? I got raised by my sister pretty much and shit. But there was like no conversation like, yo, don't do this to a girl because this makes them feel this. And, or this looks like this, or this could eventually lead to that. There was no talks like that. So it was like, you just think it is.
That's just judge a character. Like,
yeah,
listen, this
some
is
people
not...
just think it's like, you know, you just judge a character or whatever. But some people, I guess in the older bracket or whatever, would take that as the norm. This is how my dad did it. This is how my grandfather did it. But us, what we call us? The Gen Zs or the whatever the fucks.
We're millennials.
Whatever the fucks. I feel like we did it a little different. We bumped our head a few times to try to figure that out and shit. So
We were we'll figure it out in our own generation.
Yeah.
We figured it out.
Yo, we really
then
were.
we got to deal with the aftermath and all the trauma that came from all of that.
Shit, man.
So to put it back on the Kimura shit or whatever, I had nothing. There was nothing wrong with what she said. If that's how he is, he's an asshole, piece of shit or whatever. Cool, I stand with that. If that, you know, all of that is facts. Cool, I stand with that. What I didn't like about that was how she tried to weaponize what happened back in the days.
In the beginning,
In the beginning, where you were content and you were complacent and you were.
It was
How
a
do we know that?
choice.
How do we know
Because
she was
stood
content
up-
and complacent?
Because she stood around and profited off of it and married him. And
But she
that
was
could be
groomed at a
groomed.
young age.
But she was in what, sophomore in high school, like at that.
When they
I'm going to
met.
give you an example, right? Okay. When a pimp recruits a young girl, right, to be a hoe, his hoe, And in the beginning, and this is just because, you know, I've done like reading and stuff like that where when it comes to that kind of life with trafficking or stuff like that, how young girls get trafficked into prostitution. But like at first he gotta groom her because she don't know him. He kidnapped her or whatever he did to have her where she's at.
Or he
she
don't
have, right?
Or he don't.
Listen, after some time he doesn't. After some time, he don't gotta grab her and hold her hand. At some point, he has groomed her enough where she could go at a distance and he knows she's gonna come right back because she's already mentally groomed by him.
Or I'm Russell Simmons. I have, you know who I am, and that's why you're here.
That's not how that works, though. Again,
no, I'm not saying.
No, I know, but I'm saying like
situation.
She was a sophomore. Sophomore is 15. He was what, in his 30s?
I don't know the age.
He's that much older than her?
He was that much older than her.
But
he was that much older than her. He was definitely in his late 20s or early 30s when she was 15.
Yeah, nah, that's OD.
That's not, we're not talking about 15 and 21 or 15 and 20. Like,
no,
he was in
OD.
his, like, he knew way better. You know what I'm saying? So, like.
At 15.
Uh-huh.
Did you know way better?
I didn't say that she should know better. I said he should know better being in his 30s.
We're taking it off him. Because like I said, all right, he is who he is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He's in his lifestyle. And I'm not saying I don't want, you know, all sensitivity. You know, I stand with women. What I'm saying is someone at his stature and who he is, I don't know if he even had Def Jam and all that. It's possible that he did.
Yeah, he had already.
So he doesn't need to like seek the women. The women will come to him. And I'm not saying this is what happened, but you know who he is. You know at 15, you is not supposed to be with this man.
I wonder if there's more to that story. Like, where did they meet? Yeah, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Because I feel like the way that she made it seem is like
modeling. She was trying to get into modeling.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like she's making it seem, like he said, she's weaponizing it. She's making it seem like she was this innocent schoolgirl and he came and like
picked her up after school and
like,
left her.
And that's it.
No, but either way you cut it and slice it, guys, that doesn't excuse it. I'm sorry.
I'm not excusing
that doesn't make it right.
No, we're not saying it makes it right either.
Even if he wasn't picking her up from school, or
it doesn't. We're not saying that.
I'm saying, but any situation, and what situation would you guys put it that makes it okay?
We're not saying that at all. We're not saying that anything makes it okay. We're saying that after all of that time passed, you benefited. You married the man. You benefited off he gave you companies.
Why bring it up now?
Why bring it up
That's what
now?
he's saying.
Now that you fell on financial hardship, now you want to back. Yes, she's keep claiming that she's broke. And he's broke.
All right. So So she didn't say she was broke. She said that apparently he told his daughter that he was broke. And it's not like broke like you ain't got money. It's like rich people broke.
Right,
like
but still, that's
he probably don't have like.
But that's still neither
money
here nor
on
because
him.
apparently, you know, as per what they were saying on JPB, he's not broke.
Yeah.
He's just like rich people broke.
He's living
like,
in Bali.
Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? But all right, so the whole weaponizing shit. All right, I see where y'all was going with it. I feel like that goes to like his character, right? So if she's saying you a piece of shit, blah blah blah, she's like, yo. She's bringing up some shit where she's trying to.
Don't bring that because you benefited off of that piece of shit.
But they were married. They had kids.
So don't bring it up. So, leave that out. You can make your whole shit. If it's all
basically
facts,
make the argument without using that particular example.
Your whole argument still stands if you just.
If he is a piece of shit the way that they say that he's a piece of shit, there is a lot more ammunition than you were fucking me when I was 15.
And a lot more.
Nah, she didn't mention specifics. Cause I guess like, you know, for the sake of their daughter or of their daughters, she's not putting all the dirt out there because then his daughter also went out there and was saying like he's a piece of shit. So it's not her talking out her feelings. Now your daughters are saying like we've been covering up for you. I was defending you against other people, but you call his daughter a cunt. Yeah. Like, that's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. All that shit.
All types of names. You know what I'm saying? So I guess that she's using that to, like, You know,
Defame
he's a piece of
him,
shit. Kind of like what everybody does. Like shit, a woman beater. They'll still bring up like, yeah, remember he slapped shit out of this girl like 20 years ago. Like,
that shit don't
you
make
know
it
what I'm saying?
right.
But
That don't make it right.
but you know if let's say for example there were I don't know what were the allegations against Russell Simmons and other women or whatever. But what would they bring up?
That's why he went to Bali.
If that was to go to court and they would try him for whatever, they gonna bring up the fact that he was with Kimora Lee at 15. It don't got nothing to do with the girls what he was doing now, but that's all based on character. Mm-hmm. That's like character. What do they call it? Like character something type shit. So
yeah. No, I get what you're saying.
That's what I think she was doing.
I
like trying to relate.
It was
you know?
it was just nasty.
It was tacky.
Though. Yeah, it was nasty. It was a low blow. Like you could say everything that you said without that, and your shit still stands. That's just how I feel about that. It was real corny of her.
That's icky. That's nasty shit. That's nasty shit to be like involved in when you got daughters too. Like damn.
And on social media, all that social media shit is goofy, yo. Like that shit is wicked goofy.
Makes you miss the good old days where you could just slam the phone on somebody and just be mad by yourself.
Mad hard.
bang the landline.
Toma, like it's gonna hurt them.
Some of y'all just do too much oversharing on social medias and it's social media.
Do like us, overshare on the pod.
Yeah, well, I mean, social media is not your journal. You know what I'm saying? Go take that shit elsewhere. Especially if you one of those celebrities. That shit is wild corny. Like, what do you got to gain off of besides clout? You already got it.
That's why I be respecting. That's why I be respecting Beyonce and Jay-Z though, because they don't address nothing. Like I'm still trying to find out what went down in that elevator.
The world will never know.
I was about to say
we'll never know. And that it is what it is. But they never gonna go to social media about it. You know how out of character you gotta get them to address something online. Woo!
And there's gonna be a price tag attached to that.
Yup. But yeah, man. So we got any last words?
Protect women.
Hey, protect the whores. Whores need protecting too.
Facts.
Dory?
No. I'm just tired, y'all.
With that being said, we gonna wrap it up like Durag on a Friday night.
Hey.
Allegedly. Allegedly. Guys, make sure to like, subscribe, share, review the podcast on all streaming platforms. You already know. Ladies Gram on Instagram and Pitch 718 on Twitter. Lube Life. Make sure you guys check it out. Link in bio. Get 10% off using promo code Pitch10. Live show this Thursday. Don't forget. Link in bio again. Tickets. There's still, I think, like 20 tickets left. He said something like that.
Cop your tickets.
Go cop your mother tickets. All right. You heard?
You heard?
This is your girl, Haydee Baby, your favorite mommy. Ladies, remember you deserve to be happy and fuck disrespectfully. Durag, when you coming back, B?
Soon. No worries. Soon.
Soon come.
Word, soon come. It was a pleasure. Thank y'all for having me.
Thank you for coming back. Dory?
She said, "Oh."
Peace.